welcome back. It's me, the guitarist, and I just want to appreciate you guys that watch the intro video and came here to watch it. And for first time viewers, thank you very much. This is lesson 1 of my guitar series from zero to hero guitar lessons. I'm going to teach you guys a lot of tips, a lot of tricks that took me years, literal years to find out. So people might call me dumb or people might call me slow, but I believe there are other pros like me that might have not figured it out quickly. So I'm going to teach you guys all of this in my series. So I'm going to start with a simple but powerful lesson today, which is getting to know your guitar. So before you guys can play music, you have to know what your guitar is. This is not just wood and strings. This is your future music. Probably the main parts. This big part that you see here, this big part is called the body of the guitar. This is where the sound comes from. You get the sound from this big part. I think there's a physics to that, but I'm not going to explain it. So this long part you see here, from here to it's called the neck of the guitar, and this is where the strings find their home. And this is where the strings are found. And here is what they call the headstock. This is where tuning the strings become possible. I might have a lesson on tuning strings, but you can just use an app. You can use anything to tune it. So me, I have a semi-acoustic guitar. So that makes me able to tune without an app or anything. So I can just tune using my guitar itself. That's like a math deck. So you can just download the guitar tuner, and it's gonna be alright for you. Then we also have these places where the metal frets are. These places where the metal frets are, all these golden lines that you see on this, and this is called the frets. This is what makes chords. This is what makes notes on your string. This is what makes it make sense. Because without the frets, you're not going to know where to press or where to make beautiful sounds from your guitar. So we're going to try and use the frets now. So how do you play frets? You place your finger not at the end, at the beginning of the frets, but close to the frets. I hope you guys can see this. Place your finger close to the fret. Close to the fret, not here. Not here. You press it close to the fret. When you press it close to the fret, it's not going to make any buzzing sounds, like so. You cannot be making good music with this irritating sound, man. Like playing good double cans, like, bro, why are you playing, bro? So you have to press your fingers close to the fret. Beautiful. Go to the next one. Any fret that you desire, you can just practice it. Place it at the beginning of the fret and see the difference in the sound. That does not make sense, bro. So nice. So you press close to the fret. So that's a common mistake many people make when they first get their guitar. They press too close to the fret instead of away from the fret. So thank you guys for listening to this section, and we're gonna get to the part 2 of this. It's the strings. So in every guitar you buy, whether acoustic, whether semi-acoustic, or whether it's an electric guitar, although I don't teach electric, has 6 strings, from the thinnest to the thickest, or from the thickest to the thinnest, and their names are the E string, the A string, the D string, the G string, the B string, then the E string. So the memory trick to learning the names of the string, although it's not, at some point when you play guitar you get familiar with it, but for those just starting, you can use this memory trick which is every MC A, drinks D, Gary G, before B, evening. So in case you guys don't know what Gary is like a Nigerian cassava flakes that we eat in Nigeria, which is very delicious. So I know this is not a culture class, but I just thought you guys wanted to know what Gary is for those who are listening from other countries. So yeah, I hope you can memorize. You can change the G into a meal that you know in your culture, but at the same time, just memorize it. It isn't hard. So yeah, common mistakes people make when trying to name guitar is that they think this E, the thickest E and the thinnest E are the same. Trust me, they are not. The thickest E is like lower, while the thinnest E is higher. So you can think of the thickest E as the big brother and thinnest one as a little brother. So it's like light, and I'm like, hey, big brother, I wanna eat you, this kind of stuff. And the thickest is like, oh yeah, so things like that. So it's like thin and thick, strong, thin, light. So now you guys know your strings name. But before we go on, let's do a posture check. What is the right way for you to hold your guitar? First, you have to sit comfortably. Sit comfortably. Then you place this curved part of the guitar on your leg. So notice I'm right-handed, so for those that are left-handed, they hold the guitar differently. So just place the guitar how comfortable you feel on like whichever leg that you feel comfortable with. For the lefties, I think they place the guitar like this. I don't know how someone plays the guitar like this, but yeah, people play it like this. So I think people that play it from the left side play it something like this. I'm not so sure. Yeah, but anyways, a right-handed person, so I believe a later-handed person is going to be able to figure out the right way to place the guitar. So place the guitar on your neck, your leg, put your neck slightly up and relax your shoulders. Don't hug the guitar like a teddy bear if you want to play it. Now you just need to balance it upright and play it. So this is the perfect posture on the guitar. I know this might have sounded like a pretty useless lesson to teach, but trust me, the posture really matters. It makes guitar playing fun. It makes you like with the groove, when you're just going with the flow, just all this kind of stuff. Yeah. So yeah, this kind of stuff. Thank you. Which is your first touch. So let's make your guitar talk. So practice this with me. Name the strings and then be strumming it as you go, like I did in the part 2 of this session. The A string, the A string, the D string, the G string, the B string, and the E string. So it might sound messy, it might sound like you're not making more sense, but trust me, this is how every guitarist starts. Nobody gets guitar in a day. Trust me, like it took me years before I could learn it, and I'm not even perfect at it at all. So let's try and see if you can play just one chord. I'm not teaching on chords today, but I just want you guys to have that feel like, yes, I'm learning something. At least I learned something today. I'm not just learning the parts and all of that stuff. So how are you gonna play this? I'm gonna teach you the E M chord. So stay with me here. These are your 5 fingers, and I believe you all know watch each five is. These 5 fingers. You don't use the thumb when you're playing chords. You only use it as like a support at the back of your hand. So this is your index finger and your middle finger, and these are the only two things we're going to need for the E minor chord. So how do I play it? You go to your A string, and you go to the second fret. Remember, this is first fret, second fret. So you go to the second fret, and remember how you place your hands, your fingers on the fret, close to the fret, not far away from it. So you go to your second fret with your index finger, and then you place your middle finger on the D string. Also place it close to the fret. Now you're making the E minor chord shape. I don't know if you guys can see it well. You're making the E minor chord shape. That, in case you guys want a clearer vision, please just let me subscribe, because I can buy a tripod stand and make all of this easier to like record and all. So thank you very much. So now you have made your finger placements. Now let's say your first and beautiful E minor chord. Beautiful. See, guitar is not hard, so you can try it after me. In case it does not make sense to you, you can pause the video and watch how to play it all over again. Don't worry, you're just starting. Your aren't perfect, so you can, if you're hearing buzzy sounds, it's because you're pressing your fingers close to the fret, you're pressing your fingers away from the fret, not close to the fret. It's meant to be close to the fret. So beautiful. So you have learned your first guitar chord. Go crazy, man. Don't worry guys, this is just lesson 1. You don't expect to learn much from it, but just stay with me on this lesson, and I promise you, I'm going to reveal a lot of tricks that you won't be happy that you found this channel. Trust me. Although I'm not the best guitarist out there, but I've tried my best, and I can't be the best, so you can't also be the best, but we can try to be good, because being the best is just like an illusion and all those stuff. So we'll both try to be good together, but I'm going to teach you guys everything I know and how to be better at the guitar. Thank you.